I'm Jonathan Watt with Atara Group International. We hope you're enjoying our series on mental health in the Bible. And if you are, please press the like button and consider subscribing to our channel. Today I want to talk about embracing an inner transformation in a spiritual journey to recovery. In life's journey, we often encounter moments that require us to pause and reflect and ultimately transform. And whether it's a personal challenge, a challenge in circumstances, or maybe just a general desire for growth, transformation is integral to our personal development. One powerful concept is the transformation of our minds. Here's a message on that in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, which encourages us to break free from worldly patterns and renew our minds to align with a higher purpose. The transformation isn't just about changing our thoughts, it's actually about embracing a whole mindset that allows us to discern and get a hold of what's good and perfect for our lives. It's a journey that requires surrendering our old ways and opening ourselves to new perspectives. You know, in the context of recovery, this transformation is crucial. It's about recognizing that victory is not achieved solely through our own strength, but through the power of guidance we receive when we align ourselves with a greater purpose. As 1 Corinthians 15, verse 57 reminds us, the victory's already given to us through our faith and our trust. And in the journey of recovery, the path is not merely about overcoming external challenges, but delving deep into the heart and the mind's internal struggles. You know, this spiritual journey invites us to seek guidance and transformation, as beautifully illustrated in Psalm 139, which in verses 23 to 24 encourages us to invite God to search our hearts and reveal any anxious thoughts. We open ourselves to His refining work, leading us into an everlasting healing. Confession plays a pivotal role in this transformative process. As highlighted in Psalm 32, verse 5, which is about acknowledging our sins and confessing them to God, and it makes it clear that that paves the way for forgiveness and liberation from guilt. This step is crucial as it fosters humility and also honesty. These are essential components of a truly restorative journey. Moreover, Romans 6 verse 14 reassures us that we're no longer bound by sin, but empowered by grace. And this divine grace enables us to break free from sin's strongholds, allowing us to live victoriously and righteously. It's a reminder that through Christ's sacrifice, we're set free to embrace a life of purpose and grace. You know, fear and anxiety often accompany the recovery journey and the process. However, 2 Timothy 1:7 encourages us to reject fear, embracing instead the spirit of power and of love and of a sound mind. And by surrendering our fears to God, we experience His strength guiding us through every challenge. You know, when feeling overwhelmed, we can bring in Psalm 121, the opening verses, which remind us to lift our eyes to the Lord, who is our ultimate source of help, and in moments of weakness, shifting our gaze from our limitations to God's strength. This can be incredibly empowering. Isaiah 26:3 offers solace in times of unrest, assuring us that steadfast trust in God leads to perfect peace. This is a peace which it says surpasses all understanding and is not dependent on external circumstances, but rooted in our trust in the Almighty. In the face of anxiety, we can bring in 1 Peter 5, verse 7, which invites us to cast all of our worries upon God, emphasizing His care and His concern for our well-being. You know, this act of surrender ensures we are never alone in our recovery journey. Moreover, transformation involves acknowledging our burdens again and casting them upon a higher power. Psalm 55:22 suggests, by doing so, we find stability, we find strength that are beyond our own capabilities. It's about letting go of the weight we carry and trusting that we'll be sustained and also supported. This journey leads us to seek restoration as described in Psalm 23:3, that very familiar psalm. Our souls, often weary from life's challenges, can find renewal when we follow the paths set before us. It's a reminder that transformation is not just for personal gain, but for the greater glory of God and of the higher purpose. Ultimately, embracing transformation means finding rest amidst chaos, as highlighted well in Matthew 11:28-30, which is about accepting the invitation to let go of our burdens and find solace in presence that offers ease and gentleness. In closing, let's comment that transformation is a powerful journey of renewal and growth, and it invites us to let go of past patterns, embrace new perspectives, and trust in power that's greater than ourselves. And in so doing, we unlock the potential for the true change and discover the path to a fulfilled and purposeful life. Hebrews 12:1-2, and also 1 John 1:9 together paint a picture of perseverance and renewal. By throwing off hindrances and fixing our eyes on Jesus, we run our recovery race with endurance. And through confession, God's faithful forgiveness purifies us, offering a fresh start and a renewed spirit. So embracing these spiritual truths, we can find a roadmap to inner transformation and lead us to a life of peace and grace and lasting recovery. At Tatara Group International, we are committed to walking with you through your transformational journey. And if you're interested in partnering with us, visit our website, look at our staff member profiles, and schedule a free 15-minute consultation with us. Thank you.